There's actually a school of bait right here. Don't know if y'all can see that, but that should theoretically be all bait. I could have just been fishing too shallow with that jerk bait, so we're gonna see if we can get an underspin down here and see if anybody wants to eat. We're just gonna cast this thing out, let it sink, and then hopefully run it straight through that school of bait. This actually may be crappie or white bass, but we're about to find out, hopefully. That's the goal. Hopefully it's a nice school of spotted bass. There's one. Man, he felt little. He's starting to get bigger. Oh, that's not a bad one. He's not hooked too good though. There you go. It's a solid spotted bass. I was just throwing this lipless crankbait down this little stretch of bank. I just came around this point and I didn't even feel him hit it. He just kind of appeared. Line felt real heavy and all of a sudden it started pulling. But I'm fishing probably about 10 foot of water and this guy just picked it up. I'm gonna unhook him, measure him, and then I'll get back with y'all when it's time to set this guy back. But here's a quick look at him right there. Pretty spotted bass, is probably 2 pounds. All right, there he is, guys. 16.5 inches. It's a pretty fish. Believe it or not, it's actually my first fish of the year. I haven't fished too much, but let's let him swim back. There he goes, he was ready. Fish number one, he came just on a Strike King 2-tap red eye lipless crankbait. Like I said, I'm just kind of going down this bank. Actually just came around the point, and actually he was right where I was kind of hoping he would be, because that creek channel kind of swings around this way and it's a pinch point. So I kind of figured those bass would be chilling here. They usually are during the summer when the water's up, and I guess they are when the water's down as well. But we're just gonna keep going down this little stretch of bank. You can see it kind of got some points going out. Actually fish just kind of came up to the surface down there, so there's bait in the area, but we're gonna see what we can get done. Hopefully that was the first of many. I got myself a little bit shallow. Let me get deeper. There's another, guys. This one doesn't feel bad either. Stay down, he's wanting to jump. The Strike King red eye lipless crankbait. Another spot. He's not hooked good either, but he's in the net. It's another fish in the boat, guys. There he goes. Same deal. I'm in a month-long tournament, so I'm gonna put him on the measuring board, and then I'll get back with y'all when it's time to release this fish. All right, there he is, guys. He's only 14 inches. He's actually flopping around. Don't worry about that. But the last fish was 16.5 inches. This guy's only 14. But that's just a pretty fish. Puts up a good fight. Let's send him back and see if he's got any more down here. There he goes. Fish number two. Same thing on the Sexy Shad lipless crankbait. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're actually not gonna move spots if they keep biting. Hopefully there's a school and we can keep catching them and actually have a heck of a day. And this is actually all before school. I only got probably 2 hours to fish. Actually, probably only an hour now. But I gotta go to school later today. But nothing better than catching some nice fish before having to go to school. If I'm catching them too good, might just stay out here and keep catching. I'm not gonna lie. Let that bait sink down. It's probably about where I caught them other two. It's probably about 10 foot. See if I can burn it, pause it, get a reaction strike out of them. Don't appear that way, just start slow rolling it again. Oh wait, yep, it worked. There's another one, guys. Stay down. These fish fight so hard. This is fish number 3, and this is a pretty solid one here, guys. Get in the net. Oh, there you go. Fish in the net. That's fish number 3, probably in 10 minutes. What's so special about this spot is I do not have a motor on this kayak, so my top speed's all of 3.5 miles an hour, and believe I'm about 3 miles from the boat ramp, so it took me all of an hour just to get here. But it's seeming that workout's definitely worth it. That's fish number 3. Once again, we're gonna slap him on a board, see how long he is, so I can submit him to a tournament, and then we'll send him back with all his friends and hopefully keep catching them. There he is, guys. This one's only 16 inches. That's still not bad. Very similar in size to that first fish, but a 1/4 inch smaller. They all got bellies on them. They're definitely feeding up. They're aggressive fish, but they're definitely cold. This fish feels cold, but we're gonna send them back and keep seeing if they're stacked down there. Just a pretty fish. There he goes. Apparently pretty aggressive as well. I just got soaked from him splashing me. It rained a whole lot last night, and there's a ton of debris in the water, but if y'all can see this tree, it's almost big enough to the point I thought it was stuck on the bottom, but no, I've seen this tree. I physically watched it go about 50 yards. If I wasn't sitting next to it right now, somebody's $80,000 bass boat may have just been taken out by this floating tree. That's one thing I don't have to worry about in these plastic boats, is hitting one of those and being in the hole $80,000. Ooh, if y'all can see that guy, he is flying. Of course he's slowing down. Is he gonna fish here? Of course I had to say something about him going fast. Now he's gonna fish right in front of me.